Welcome to the Minnesota Tour channel.
American League Divisional Series versus the Tampa Bay Rays.
American League Divisional Series versus the Tampa Bay Rays.
Jimmie Franklin pitching Game 1. Let's go.
Jimmie Franklin pitching Game 1. Let's go.
'66 throwbacks. Who do they got? They got Buxton, Contreras, Isaac Paredes, Junior Caminero, and Simeon? Oh my god. This could be interesting. Against McClanahan. Oh, ALDS.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
There he is.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back. Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Lane Thomas. Liner caught at second.
One down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
101.
Fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher?
Double play.
Fast, but it's pretty risky.
Now
oh,
he
no.
launches a throw over his head.
I'm going to walk Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
One down.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Well, that's outside. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Fastball for a strike.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw them get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
Got him.
Yes.
Strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's William Contreras. Franklin back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. And there's a ball.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Ripped to short.
Perdomo.
Perdomo on to first. One up, one down. Isaac Paredes now.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap. Love how vocal the umpire is today.
Hello.
No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swung on, belted. Santander going back, grabs
Two
it
down.
right up against the wall. And now here is Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away. Caminero goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
98-mile-an-hour
Just
cutter.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
Sweeper.
Got him
And
swinging.
we're through 2. No hits. No hits.
Down in
No
order go the
runs.
Rays. We'll move to the third with no score.
That's this year when hurricane had took the roof right off that
And welcome back
Tropicana.
to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Marcus Semien. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late with the swing there. That one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Stays alive.
Finish him.
Cuts and misses.
101.
It's a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Walker Jenkins is in center.
Jenkins makes the grab for the second out.
With the throwback 66 jerseys
Lane
on.
Thomas, next to hit for the Rays.
1966.
There's the strike.
No.
High in the air, out to right. Drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one.
3 no-hit innings, 2-0 Birds.
Game 1 of the division series. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Up and in.
Ooh.
And that's ball 1.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Buxton batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. The Orioles up by 2 here in game 1. And now 1-2. One down, base is empty. That one not close. It's 2-2. Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. That one's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Broken back, ground ball to second. Mateo
4 no-hit innings. Let's go.
That ends the frame. Rays held in check here. They trail it here 2-0.
What a shitty. Reminds me of the Metrodome.
Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, William Contreras. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Contreras in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
History in the making.
And there's one down.
Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The Rays hitless so far in the game. Caught him looking for the K.
How many Ks are we up to?
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen,
5.
but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes.
5 no-hit innings for the big man, Jimmie.
And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
Yeah, Semien fell off though after the Oakland to Toronto.
Ball 1 there.
Now in Texas, he ain't gonna be around much longer.
Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. And he deals. That one at triple digits. And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Called strike.
Another strikeout.
In the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Caballero in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
0-2.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher
Jimmie's just rolling blunts all day long.
And watches strike one. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Slow down.
2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. The wind and the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
And that's a fair ball. Thomas rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. The relay. And
he's out. Yes.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
1 hit.
Bottom of the 7th. Now Byron Buxton. Franklin back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Buxton got hurt. Oh, that's huge.
Going with a pinch hitter here.
Who's this? Siri?
This is a tough task. Coming in cold off the bench and in the middle of an at bat. Man, you're just never anticipating that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And another ball. Got him swinging for the strike.
Another K. Number 8.
For strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that quickly 2 away. William Contreras next to hit for the Rays. Swings through that one out in front that time. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
9 Ks through 7, 1 hit.
Nothing doing for Tampa. Back here at Tropicana Field, now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that's in for a strike. This to center field.
Walker.
And out number 1 on
1 down.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Junior Caminero. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Out towards right center field. Santander in pursuit. He's got it. Out number 2. Here is Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Close but caught the ball.
God.
1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let him go.
Count 1-0.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The tying run at the plate. Rips one to right. And that is that.
3 more outs and a complete game shutout in the playoffs. That would be huge for his record.
And they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the ninth, and here is Lane Thomas. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Yandy Diaz now. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering upstairs. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And now it's Jose Siri. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one cutting but missing down low. Just missed.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The Rays trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play,
complete game, 3-0 Orioles, bottom of 9, and we got Randy Arozarena.
Last chance in this one. Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a foul ball.
0-2. Cut her in.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And takes low for ball 1. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at
one
the
hit,
work, so dominant, made just one
and it was a
pitch.
opposite field, down the line, on the line hit. He's a perfect game to help the Orioles.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we
9 innings, 1 hit, 4 walks, 11 Ks.
Game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
Jimmie went the distance. 9 innings, 11 Ks, 3-0 Orioles. September pitcher of the month. Gunner and Schneider homered for 3 runs. I can't believe Schneider hit a home run off McClanahan. 115 pitches. Oh my God. Wow. We got some equipment. Did they all go up? Attribute increase. Well, let's go see what we got and get back to the calendar. No. What did I do that for? Houston or Seattle, LA, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, and San Diego. Okay, let's see what we got in this special ball player equipment. 3 items. 1 of 2. Got the Trouts. So basically, you get Jackie Robinson's bat. Velocity, speed, exit, picks 2, base, massive drag bunt boost, so speed 4, and lead off magic. October 4th. going Big Orange Crush. What up, everybody? Game number 4. $20 Ks in 16 innings, 9 walks, 6 hits. So his whips under a 1. Seattle already beat Houston. This is a winner, go home. Get on board, everybody.
MLB The Show brings you the
Hit the
American
bird
League
cage.
Division Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type. All right, first pitch coming up. And getting the start for Baltimore, Jimmie Franklin. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the DH, Jose Caballero. Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway here in Game
Legend
4.
plus pitching, guys. What's the wind doing?
And a pitch. In the air, right field. Santander makes the grab. One away. Here's Lane Thomas. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you
Cutter
what,
in.
You're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a ball. And another ball. 1 down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Yeah. 2 down. Top first. Game number 4. Elimination. Winner go home.
Yandy Diaz now. And that's a base hit. And that gives Byron Buxton a chance to hit with 2 out.
Buxton didn't get hurt too bad then.
Here's Byron Buxton. Great speed and great power. A great
Boss
athlete.
challenge.
And that one hammered. Jenkins going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Equipment pad.
No runs.
Got you, Buxy.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each
Change
of them.
up away.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's aggressive.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Set down on strikes.
100 miles per hour. Welcome, everybody. We're going to the series.
And I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Isaac Paredes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Stays alive.
101.
Swing and a miss.
Sweeper.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
The big unit.
Back now at Oriole Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
That was straight queso right there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He
Caminero.
was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now the lefty. Line drive. Brings it in. So the lineup flips over. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. One at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it.
Feeling it. 3 down.
Game 4 of the division series. Stepping in, Lane Thomas. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Legend plus. Strike one.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. In and to his right. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Diaz in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Wouldn't chase that time.
This guy's a great hitter, but
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
100.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him.
KKKK.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Byron Buxton. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The Rays trailing by a run here in game 4. Way high. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. Jenkins.
Get there.
Towards the wall.
Off the wall. Get him at third.
Tying run. is into scoring position.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
The Orioles leading by a run here in Game 4 of this ALDS.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Two now. Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Two outs. And that's ball 4. William Contreras digs in now. Just missed. The Rays down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Out to short, Perdomo. Slings it across, and that is the inning. So the Rays strand a pair.
Through 4.
And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Isaac Paredes. In the air to left center. Gets under it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. In the air, right side. He's got it. And there's two
down.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike. Semien measures 6 feet even. A member of the 1,000 hit club. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. And there's a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. I love the approach to handling that cutter on the inside corner. Didn't hit it hard, but he kept his hands tight to the body and just took that barrel directly to the baseball. And that's what allowed him to spray it out there and find a hole somewhere. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
There's the strike at the knees. And it's 0-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this?
And down on strikes he goes. Huge
What's up, everybody?
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that.
Back here in Baltimore, top 6. And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Franklin back to work. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Off the plate inside. Now 2-0. And a swing and a miss there. In the air, left side. On the move. Stretches.
Oh, what a catch.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And a curve is down and in. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Next offering upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offered in there for a strike. And the count's full. Swings through it, and that's a strike.
2 down.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Rosarena up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike. The Orioles up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Rosarena flies around 3rd. He'll score and they tie it. It's 1-1. And that's a 2-out double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That's in there, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Perdomo on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. They get a
Through 6, 1-1.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Junior Caminero. And a strike.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Going to count 1 and 2. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. All tied up late here in game 4. And now 1 and 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Inside, almost got him. Out towards right center field. Santander drifts towards it. Calls it in for the out.
2 down.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Caballero. Next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble
Through
here.
7.
Puts it away for the out.
6
And
hits,
that'll do
1
it.
run.
Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Score remains tied. 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Craig?
New 1.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a game 5. It's just like the game 7. You win or go home. That game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score.
Jimmie
for this
got
one,
the
Chris.
win. 7 Ks, 6 hits, 1 walk.
A couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
He scored 5 in the bottom of the 7th.
Score of 6-4 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners.
99 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 hits, 1 earned run. Got the dub. Now the thing is, will we win Game 5? The Orioles beat the Rays and will be taking on the Mariners in the ALCS. God dang it. Starting a new stream.